Indiana Office Court Services.
Yes, I'm wondering why I'm being subjected to unprofessional behavior.
Okay, I'm just going to let you know that I need to transfer you down to personnel and operations. I can do that, but I mean, I just can't accept your calls anymore today.
Wait, hold on. Tell me why you can't do that, ma'am.
I'm just doing what I'm told.
Who told you to violate my rights of accommodation to any place?
Indiana Office of Judicial Administration. How may I direct your call?
Well, I was just forwarded down to your office, ma'am. I'm wondering why I'm being abused by this court system here in your administration offices. I am a disabled person, and I'm very appalled how, since I have opposed actions of the court, how a court may refuse to allow me to remedy a problem which is in their rules to do so with the office. I was just trying to contact us that they don't have to speak to me, which is called interference or obstruction of justice.
Okay, what office are you trying to reach?
Well, I did call the court services office, and then they transferred me to you. They're telling me that they don't have to speak to me by law, and they're telling me they've been instructed not to speak to me. So I'd simply like to know who's given them these instructions to aid and abet and violate my rights and commit federal and U.S. crimes. I'd simply like to know that person's name. Because I do have my calls recorded, ma'am. I have submitted these complaints to government entities, as well as made a congressional inquiry on this abuse to a U.S. congressman who was very concerned from the audio files I played for him. And this is why I'm trying to resolve this. I can't help the courts refuse to allow me someone to advocate for me, and they're making me advocate for myself and then attacking me for my disabilities and then telling me they don't have to speak to me, which actually violates my rights to access to any place of public as a disabled person, and it's making my experience very unenjoyable. So
I'm not sure.
I would like to know who's causing this intermittence and obstructing justice and interfering with the services I'm seeking, which is shown discrimination now and retaliation under 28 C.F.R. 36206.
Honestly.
Yes.
All right, thank you for holding, sir.
Well, since I have sent this to the FBI for public corruption, who said I must try to work with these offices to resolve this, how can I do that when I'm being refused service, ma'am?
All right, sir.
Should I contact the FBI? Well, should I contact the FBI back and tell them that y'all are refusing me access to these services that the court's rules say I'm allowed to exercise? Because
I suggest that you give your statement in writing to the office.
Hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am.
No, sir, you hold on. No, you have been speaking for 2 minutes.
You're being rude to me.
We have been informed that we are not taking your call.
By who? By who?
By the authorities of this office.
I don't have no letter. I don't have no letter, so I'd like their name, please.
You're going to have to submit any complaint in writing.
I want their name, please.
Thank you, and have a good day.
I'd like their name, please. You may not deny me their name.
Indiana Office of Court Services.
Yes. I found on the ADA website where your Mrs. Siegel was the executive director that I should direct my concerns with regarding the violation, I've spoken to the ADA coordinator, Mrs. Rhoda-Heifer, and she's refusing to honor my disabilities or my rights as a disabled person in the court's experience. So
what's your name?
My name is Eric Mapes.
What is it?
Eric Mapes.
Oh, okay.
And now because I have opposed these actions with the court through the FBI for public corruption, through the U.S. Justice Department Criminal Division for federal and U.S. crimes, as well as the U.S. Attorney's Office, I am still experiencing retaliation and interfering with the services of the courts by multiple clerks, which is a violation of 28 C.F.R. 36206, where they are interfering. They are threatening me then telling me they don't have to honor my accommodations, in which I know that not to be true. And they're telling me that their local rules allow them to treat me in a discriminatory fashion. But finding in other rules of the court, they can't discriminate on me for my disabilities, which they have, and they have to make modifications to their policies to honor my accommodations, which they have not once done. And this has been ongoing since the end of last month until today.
Okay, and what is your last name?
Mapes, M-A-P as in Paul, E-S.
Okay, let me try to get you over there. I mean, I don't have anything.
Mrs. Siegel is going to be out. I just sent her an email, but this matter needs to be addressed because this is now showing obstruction of justice on these clerks' part, which they're saying they're working as a team, which that would show conspiracy to deprive me of my rights under 42 U.S. Code 241, and they would be found aiding and abetting because there are more than one person under 18 U.S. Code 2 as a principal. Now, okay. I'm not really sure why a court can subject a disabled person to this type of mannerism and then attack me for the unwanted emotional distress and exacerbations they're causing and creating.
Okay, hold on just a minute, okay?
Yeah. Do you need some help, man? Here. Yes, ma'am. Would you like me to roll you to your room? Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, Eric.
Yes.
Okay, I guess we are currently not taking any of your phone calls, so...
Is there a reason? So you're telling me...
I don't know.
Well, is there a reason why? Because that's called retaliation for the complaints I've made, ma'am.